Are we all set? Jeff, is the sound okay? All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Brahim Kone. I am the Secretary-Treasurer of SEIU Local 26, the union of 8,000 property service workers across the Twin Cities. Today we are here at the MSP airport with airport workers, community supporters, because workers at this award-winning airport are facing multiple challenges. And it is time for the leadership here at the MSP to stand up for the workers who make these airports run. We know that the current administration is trying to take away the TSA agent union. Is that okay? No. We know that thousands of workers who make sure these airports run don't have affordable health care. Is that okay? No. We know that Uber and Lyft drivers who are working to form a union are asking for a place to pray and a bathroom. They are being told they are asking for too much. Is that okay? No. We know that essential airport workers, often black, brown, and immigrant workers, make the MSP airport the award-winning airport that it is, but too often struggle to make ends meet. It is time for the leadership here at the MSP to wake up. First up, I want to invite Magla. We will speak about how airport workers with SEIU Local 26 have been fighting for affordable health care for years. Before she speaks about what this means for our families, I want to take a minute to address why this is a crisis. While MSP Airport continuously wins major awards, including as the best airport in the country, the healthcare provided to passenger service workers is way behind other airports. It isn't only massive airports on the coast like LAX or JFK that offer benefits, but 14 airports around the country. In fact, most large hub airports similar to MSP include Fort Lauderdale, Baltimore, Newark, offer health benefits totaling thousands of dollars per worker each year. Even worse, many medium hubs like Pittsburgh and St. Louis, who are smaller and less prominent than our airports, offer fairly generous healthcare benefits. MSP offer zero, nothing. Additionally, in the last 3 years that we have been fighting for healthcare, wages at these same 14 airports all over the country have risen an average of $1.71 per hour. MSP minimum wage has only risen to 57 cents. Why can MSP keep up after workers raise the alarm for years? This is wrong, and we need action. But now, I would like to invite up SEIU member Magla.
Hello, my name is Malka Charles, and I am a dispatch working for Prospect here, MSP, and I have worked here for over
speak up a little bit.
You got this.
You okay?
You got this.
Can you take one step forward? You sound great.
Okay, I'm kind of a little bit shaken.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, hello, my name is Malka Charles. I am here dispatch working for Prospect. I'm here for MSP Airport. I have work. I'm working here.
Give it up to Balgas. Yes. No, it's
I have worked in here for over 2 years, and I am here for member of SIU, Local 26. We are here today for.
I think this is gonna be a challenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Take a moment.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's stay up and take him on. Thank you, Magla. Give it up to her. It's not easy to speak in public. So now I would like to invite up Neil, a TSA agent and the treasurer of his unions, AFGE Local 899, about the challenges they are facing. Welcome, Neil.
And thank you to SEIU for helping to organize this event. My name is Neil Gosman. I am treasurer of the American Federation of Government Employees, Local 899 for TSA screeners. Local 899 TSA officers do security screening for passengers, crew, and employees at MSP and airports in Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota. TSA was first set up in 2001 after 9/11. In the beginning, TSA was designed to be deferential to management and anti-worker. In 2003, an order was signed prohibiting collective bargaining by TSA screeners. But after court battles and national organizing in 2011, the union was voted in. Our first contract was ratified in 2012. Then 4 others followed. Most recent was ratified in May 2024 to run until 2031. Now, this new administration is determined to eliminate the union for TSA screeners, just as they promised in Project 2025. Because AFGE was successful in a recent court ruling that ordered fired federal probationary employees must be rehired, the administration decided to retaliate. On March 7th this year, without notice, the new Secretary of Homeland Security, TSA's parent agency, announced she was unilaterally canceling the collective bargaining agreement, ending union representation for TSA security officers, and eliminating payroll dues deduction effective immediately. But AFGE is fighting back. By law, federal workplaces are open shop, and we do not have the right to strike. So we use the courts, public opinion, political engagement, and labor solidarity. On Thursday, March 13th, we filed a lawsuit in federal court citing the administration's retaliation against AFGE violated our First Amendment rights of free speech and petition, our Fifth Amendment rights for due process, and the Federal Administrative Procedure Act. Details can be found at afge.org. I am a veteran who served our country in a foreign war. Over 50 years ago, when I first put on the uniform, I swore the same oath as when I put on the uniform at TSA, to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America from all enemies, foreign and domestic. It is time for the current administration in Washington to follow that same oath that they also took. MSP Airport is a key hub for the economy and quality of life in Minnesota. It is in the interests of all to ensure that those of us who provide the labor, that make our airport one of the best in the nation, that we are treated fairly and supported at our jobs. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. As a union, when workers' right is under attack, what we do? When workers' right is under attack, what we do? Stand up, fight back. Neil, we have your back. We have all your members' back. That's why we're here. Now, I would like to bring up Darwi, rideshare driver who is part of the push to form a union with SEIU Local 26. These drivers help get Minnesotans to and from the airport every day. But right now, the parking lot where they have historically waited for rides only has a porta potty and does not have a place where the Muslim drivers can play, as they are out on the ground in the weather. This airport makes so much money, and the drivers are telling the MAC that this situation and their proposed changes, which basically push the problem away, are not okay and are not acceptable. So, welcome, Darwin.
Thank you so much. My name is Dawit Kassa, D-A-W-I-T. The last name is Kassa, K-A-S-S-A. My name is Dawit Kassa, and I'm a proud member of SEIU Local 26 Drivers Organization Committee. Today, this day, the reason standing in front of your camera is as the Minnesota Uber and Lyft drivers to address our burden and how hard we perform our duties in unfavorable conditions and situations. We are drivers who facilitate the interest of the community by transporting them from point A to point B honestly and respectfully. We proudly consider ourselves also as the backbone of the economy and the social interactions to the state and to the country at large. Regarding MSP, Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport, we are the median of the airport and its clients, MSP. MSP does nothing without us, and its clients also suffers in lack of transportation without us. As we are usually doing, we are also addressing our questions and demand to the concerned business-related entities like Uber and Lyft and Airport Commission. Some of our very crucial and main questions are respect. Yes, we as a driver need to be respected. 2, fair pay. We are still underpaid, and the big portion of the customer pay is going to millionaires. Number 3, union. Drivers need to form a union and to show up their strengths. Many of us spend hours at the waiting lot of the MSP airport, waiting to pick up passengers and bring them safely home. Looking around this airport, you can see that millions of dollars have been spent to make a good experience for travelers. This has helped airlines like Delta make huge profits. But the conditions in the waiting lot for drivers are not like that. We have an empty lot with no facilities except a small number of porta potties that are often not given attention and cleaned early in the morning once in a day. There is no running water. Here, many of the drivers are Muslims who kneel to pray 5 times a day and must kneel on the ground in the snow and freezing weather. Other airports around the country have waiting areas for drivers with indoor bathrooms, heat, and running water. We have petitioned the Metropolitan Airport Commissioner and visited the meetings to ask the Minneapolis, Minnesota labor and Uber and Lyft drivers be treated with respect. We are human beings. We work hard and we bring the customers who make the airport profitable. Drivers pay fees to the airport. According to the MAX annual report, MSP reported nearly $14 million in revenue from ground transportation in 2023. Airport officials have told us that we can wait elsewhere, but we bring customers to and from the airport and should have decent facilities here. I have copies of a letter we sent to MAC Commissioner last month. We hope that they will show respect to the drivers who do this work. As I always said, union is not an option. The collective voices can make a hearable sound. Thank you.
Thank you, Darwin. Before we get to our two champions, our two elected officials, I want to call back Magla. We're going to give it a shot. And I just give it up. Yeah. You got it.
Hello, my name is Malka Charles. I am a dispatch working for Prospect here at MSP Airport. I have worked here for over 2 years, and I am a member of SEIU, Local 26. We are here today once again to dismiss action and address healthcare costs for workers like me here at our airport. I like my job and I do important work, but we are only paid about $17 per hour. For health care, my family has used Minnesota Care, and we are afraid we will be lost head if it cut by the federal government. When we heard about airline make a huge profit and see his beautiful airport, I wonder why they cannot make sure we have affordable health care. I have glaucoma and the bill are very expensive. I have to use medicine every night and it is very expensive to make sure I can keep my silent if we lost our state health care. And I had to pay for current health insurance. I would not have enough money to pay for a bill and rents and other things. I would have to choose between my health and things like rents. It is okay thing for worker at this airport to deal with this. Do any of people who run this airport and to make sure choose. I know some of my coworkers don't have insurance and they go to the hospital and they don't get a bill and they don't have enough money to pay it. Is it okay? We need health insurance and health care for all of you. We all deserve to have this. MC, I have said they are working on this for so long, but still we don't see action. The current solution is bad for a worker, but also bad for airport. Because if we lost a good worker because of our bad health care, it should be me and passenger don't get the service and they get now head. Make use in the world winner airport. We are here today to tell airport leaders, please take action. No more. We need action. Thank you.
You did a really good job. Could you spell your name?
My name is Malka Charles.
And the spelling, please.
Malga, last name Charles. Thank you.
She did it. Give it up. Thank you. It's not easy to be in front of the microphone. So now I would like to call up our two champions, our two elected officials, Representative Perez and Representative Samaka.
Good afternoon. My name is State Representative Samakab Hussein. First name is Samakaab. Last name Hussein, Hussein. I do represent District 65A, St. Paul, but I'm honored to be here today with you all, with workers and unions. And the reason I came forward is I care about their work, and I care about the union, and I care about the employees. They deserve to be treatment and dignity, and every employee should deserve the right treatment and workers because they do cleanings, they keep us safe, they're running for this airport. And as an immigrant, I know what it likes to fight for fair treatment. MSP workers and many of the immigrants are facing crisis at the MAC, it's ignoring it. Airlines are making billions, but the workers are who? Keeping this airport running, cleaning, are struggling to afford health care. And that is unacceptable. Railway drivers, most of them as an immigrant and people of color, and do not even have a place for them to play, to pray, or to use a bathroom, and that is unacceptable, and that's not one thing as a state legislator we cannot tolerate that, and we will hold accountability for those mistreating for workers' rights. Go to Mall of America, and that is wrong. I am writing collectively bargaining bill that will unionize unions for the drivers in the state of Minnesota. This is just about, it's not about MSP. Elon Musk and the federal government are trying to strip workers for their power while billions are making at airport companies. This is unacceptable. We want to make sure that employees and the workers are an American, are Minnesotan, and we do represent them. We want to make sure that they get fair treatment and dignity. Thanks for having me here, and we are standing with these workers, and we will stand with them forever. Thanks for having us here.
Buenos dias. Good afternoon, Representative Maria Isa Perez Vega. That's M-A-R-I-A space I-S-A space P accent E-R-E-Z hyphen Vega V-E-G-A. Representative Maria Isa Perez Vega. I represent District 65B of the capital city of St. Paul, as well as the city of West St. Paul. And I also want to give an applause in time to thank you, Magda, because it's very difficult for you to continue to feel this and be in front of spaces of your state and of your country that you work hard in, okay? As somebody that's passionate, and all the workers that are passionate, it's very difficult to come up and share continuously the stories asking for dignity and human rights. I'm a granddaughter of a janitor, and also cousins of janitors that are no longer living, but they worked dedicated while I was a child, okay? For those healthcare benefits, type 1 diabetics like myself that needed their jobs to just pay for the insulin that they were taking, and they had dignity and pride showing up every day to work. I seen up close how hard these workers fight to put food on the table, how much they sacrifice to keep the places like MSP here running smoothly. And when I tell you smoothly, as someone who uses this airport a lot in the work that I do, visiting to see how we can make our great state of Minnesota better from different places, and in particularly how the airports function, we have an amazing MSP airport, and that is because of the community of workers that fulfill their commitment, whether they are security, whether they're the custodians, whether they're the attendants. These are the folks that make this airport stand alongside at the top compared to the cities that I visited in the recent month. And yet, MEC is acting like these workers don't even deserve the same health care that my cousins fought while they were custodians, okay? It's a continuance. Passenger service workers, mostly immigrants and people of color, are about to lose that health care, despite years of empty promises. Let me ask Mac directly, and I have conversations with Mac quite a bit because I have an airport in my district of 65B in St. Paul. Why don't you think these workers deserve that basic health care. Why? No worker should have to choose between taking care of their health and keeping their jobs. While airlines rake in record profits, the workers who make MSP, the award-winning airport that I just shared with you about, are left behind. And this is unacceptable. And this isn't just an MSP problem. The attacks on workers' rights are happening across the country as we see headline after headline in the recent months. Elon Musk and corporate billionaires want to strip away the union rights, push wages down, and silence workers. Also, they can hoard even more money and power that is not giving the power to what our future looks like for our future workers in the state of Minnesota and throughout this country. It ain't right. Say that. It ain't right. Say it. We're here to say enough. Enough? Enough? Minnesota must set an example for the nation. The nation's eyes is on Minnesota. Why? Because you have legislators like us at the state that are committed to our workers, that are committed to our laborers, that are committed for basic essential human rights with dignity and pride. We're here to say this. Enough, because the MEC has a responsibility. I look forward to those continued conversations, but it shouldn't have to be that we continue to keep coming and coming to address health care for the folks that make sure that we have a healthy and safe flight and we get to our safe destinations and our arrivals to bring joys to this state. We respect workers. We protect their rights. And I'll keep coming back to say this and standing alongside and bringing more folks to recognize, even if it's hard, like it was hard for Magda to share because she's a hard worker, that you deserve those rights. You deserve the power to be having health care, to be able to pray and worship as your First Amendment right. So I am proud to stand with the union workers. I will continue to stand and I will continue to have these difficult conversations with those that are profiting off of their backs. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
Maria, I will come back with you whenever you come. I will be here. You'll find me. So, no bathroom for Uber and Lyft drivers. No praying space, right? Taking away union rights for the TSA agents. Is that what we're about?
No.
Is that what we're about?
No.
We want to make this place a better place for all the workers here at the MSP. Are you with me?
Yes.
So now I want to wrap up. I just want to say thank you to all the speakers, not just for speaking out today, but for the work you do every day to make this airport not only run, but win all the awards it wins. It isn't people sitting at the desk making big money. It is you, the workers. It is time those in power, like Mac Sherman, Ray King, to wake up and to stand with workers to make sure the MSP airports run effectively. That means standing up for the federal attacks. It means catching up to other airports and providing affordable health care. And it means treating rideshare drivers who are part of this team with basic level of dignity. If Minnesota wants to show a path forward, we need action from those in charge. They marked me today, and we'll be going into them. They need to wake up and take action and to do what is right to ensure this airport can continue to be as amazing as it is. So thank you. My name is Brahim, B-R-A.